I don't know how long I've been making this video without actually recording it. So now I have to fucking start from the beginning. My predominant emotion right now is I feel very alone. And subsequently want to be alone. And so I am isolating. I I really I really do have in certain regards, many regards, I really am alone. What I know, which is a lot, about bipolar disorder, I learned on my own. You know, I have had many experiences in which I am justified in not trusting the medical community. I've been lied to and caught the lie and said you were lying. I have been gaslit. I have been treatment wise poorly. Medications that don't fit the symptoms don't listen to me. I've tried that. I'm not taking it again. And with the whole lithium toxicity, I had to lower my dose and I can feel it. I'm not the same at all. Just that one extra little pill. My moods have been flip flopping like crazy. And there's no way they're going to increase it again because it was affecting my kidney, my lab values for my kidneys. And I'm in the process of investigating the best way to go about looking into, I'm convinced that all my life I have had autism, and I am convinced that as an adult I have autism, but I desire a professional diagnosis to feel validated and to ease the pain that I still experience just from being reminded from things that have happened in all my life that probably wouldn't have happened to most other people. I mean, um, I find online surveys and questionnaires and stuff fun, but I want the real people who do this for it's their job and this is their focus, adult um wait the word diagnosed, um because the like level 1 and that can get missed because girls are better at masking, which is basically forcing yourself to behave like other people, even though you don't feel like other people. They say that boys and men are less, don't have that as well, don't do that as well, and so females tend to get misdiagnosed or not diagnosed at all. I already have a diagnosis of social anxiety, but I feel like I know that there is more to it, that it is a component of something else. And it's very expensive to get evaluated, get an assessment, and I am saving like crazy and working like crazy so I can have it done. And I know that I'm going to have to think to myself now, prepare for them to say, we don't think you're autistic, but we think you're more like this. Because there are a couple of other diagnoses that it could be, this by symptom wise, like ADHD. And something else, something about demand, I don't know. But anyway, I am staying in my room for I don't know how long. I just don't feel like leaving the safety of my cocoon. And I'm not trying to say anything bad's gonna happen. I'm just like, I don't understand what am I doing here on earth? What purpose? You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no purpose. I have no purpose. And then it's like, oh, well, you help people with their dogs and you get really good reviews and stuff. And I understand that, but there are so many other things going on with me that I know are related. And I know there is a name for it. I know it's a cluster of one thing. And I know that I'm not going to be taken seriously when if I go to my primary physician, she's going to tell me to go to my psychiatrist, who I have, because of the lithium toxicity fiasco that they screwed me up on. My GP will tell me you're gonna probably have to ask your psychiatrist. And I've only seen this guy once, and I don't like male psychiatrists. I just don't like them. They know everything. They're, or at least try to be, overbearing, and obviously they have knowledge that I don't, but I have a lot of knowledge they don't. And if they don't listen to what I'm saying, I'm moving on. I'm thinking that, and there aren't many. I don't go to a psychiatrist here in my itty bitty baby town in the rural area. Don't use rural psychiatrists. They're not up on the latest stuff. They don't know what's going on. Even if you have to drive 2 hours to your appointments, go to a more metropolitan area is my advice, and that's what I do. But when I first went there, the first doctor I saw was perfect for me. Perfect. She listened to me like I was an equal, but someone who had this problem, this medical problem. And she, but if I was like being a whiny baby one day, she would call me on it. And that's what I look for, is a doctor that will, you know, if I've already established they know what they're talking about, they know what they're doing, they are keeping up with the latest, and they say, you know, quit your crying and do something about it, you know, I appreciated that. Or just saying, no, I really don't think that's the problem, we should do this, you know. And it's just also it's a different conversation style, communication style between men and women. I don't, except for surgeons. Surgeons should be men. I don't know why. But all the male physicians that I have been okay with have been surgeons. So that says something. It says something that the field of psychiatry is supposed to be the field that is supposed to help you with your mental health, and they're actually the ones that screw you over the most. So I think I might. There are places that you don't have to have a referral, and it's a team, and you get paperwork to fill out online. They send something to someone that has known you since childhood, and they fill that out online. And then you have telehealth, you know, on the computer. You have a couple of interviews with different people. And it's a team effort. This one that I'm looking at, they don't require a physician's referral. It's just that, I mean, they don't take my Medicare anyway. So the one I was looking at is $900 and something. But it would answer so many things that have happened to me, but how I respond to the world around me, and especially people, communicating with people, and sensitivity to, like, just too much. Like being in the store and trying to figure out what cereal to get, I get stuck. And then I start rocking back and forth, but my feet lift the ground. And I'm in the cereal aisle, and I just can't. I get stuck, and I just stop there. And then I might try to read some labels, and I just will be there forever and can't figure out what cereal to get. And all the din makes me agitated. But the lighting is probably the worst. Like, I know everybody's overwhelmed at Walmart, but it's just the lighting with all the colors is too much for me to process. And then there's all that extra din, you know, the beeps and the voices and and I hate the shopping cart corral thingy because it's very echoey. I hate that. But And I have found that my most peaceful moments come when I am at the swimming pool and I have my earplugs in and I'm underwater. That's when I am at my absolute happiest and I'm alone. And I usually have the pool alone. Anyway, it's an indoor pool. But anyway, I mean, I really want to go through with this, but I'm not. I thought I had my mom's support. I thought the thing she was saying to me was supporting me. And turns out that she was just basically saying she didn't know anything about it. So she thought it was possible because she didn't know anything about it. And I've been talking about it forever, and she didn't even bother to bring something up on her tablet to read, to just say, why is my daughter talking about autism now? You know, I'm like, because I ask her, I'm like, I have reason to not trust doctors, and so I keep asking you for reassurance because I need it. And it turns out that I can't even get reassurance from her because she hasn't bothered to even look into it. And here I am, some like 6-year-old girl washing rocks and smashing rocks and screaming bloody murder and rescuing a grasshopper that fell into a creek. I mean, going on recess and just standing there watching the kids play. They had someone come. I had to see someone in elementary school, and they were trying to help me how to make friends. You know, like, or you could ask, say something nice about what they're wearing, and I wasn't really even interested in what they were telling me, but at the same time, I was very lonely. So, I mean, if I could have met another child that would just stand there and stare with me, then we would be the best of buds. I mean, there's just so much. I guess I'm gonna go be alone some more. I don't know how long this is gonna last. I know this lithium lower dose, I'm just everywhere. It's just miserable. I hate it. And the new doctor that I've seen just once, he's like, well, there are plenty of other mood stabilizers. And I already told him which ones I've been in, so I looked it up, and I don't see any mood stabilizers that I haven't been on before that did not work. Lithium is the only thing that worked, that allowed me to have a life, have a job, leave the house. I'm not, I don't want to let go of it. So, woe is me. Yeah, somebody might have it worse, but right now, I deserve my time to feel the way I feel. I hope you're feeling better than I am right now.